Famous Last Words has done it again. They have did it again. Ugh! And I'm so mad that they come to New York City tomorrow and I can't go. But I will not let that get to me because today was the release of the Incubus. An awesome third album by Famous Last Words. Their first on Revival Records. Great label. They have, and at least on their roster, I think that's how you pronounce the name. Do not blast me in the comments if I said that wrong. But the album is just fantastic. I listened to it about 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago is roughly about when I downloaded it. Download your music legally. Purchase the music. Give tributes. Contribute to these people who work hard for their music. Just throwing that out there for you fucking pirators I know are going to be all over this later. Anyways, let's talk about the Incubus. Now, I have listened to it already. I have not listened to it enough to actually pinpoint the story. Because if you know Famous Last Words, you know their music is a story. Two-Face Charade was a story album. Council of the Dead was a story album. The Incubus is their third concept album. Let's jump into meat and taters, okay? So when you pop this, if you have a physical copy, and I wish I did, but I don't. If you have a physical copy, you pop this CD in for the first time, you will be granted with the awesome introduction of Trophy Wife. A smooth and awesome opening like this. And then
August 21st, 1950.
That breakdown in the beginning, oh, orgasm. It's insane. I love it. Now, it said the date right there. If you did not hear it clearly, I think it said August 1st, 1959, I think. I do not know. I wasn't really paying attention. I was, but I wasn't. You gotta give big props to JT, though, for his vocals, his amazing vocals, his screams, his clean vocals. Both of them are just fantastic. You got to, the thing with Famous Last Words, and I've noticed this with all their albums, they are not like other bands where they will record one track, and I'm not talking song track, I'm talking about instrument track. They will record one track, whether it be the guitar or the bass, and the other person will record the other one. Say, Tyler records the guitar. I am sorry, but I do not know the bassist name offhand. So Tyler records the guitar. The bass records does bass over the guitar. It connects. Just like all music should, it should connect. And that's what they do. I've heard a lot of bands where they will record one instrument track and then the other person will record the second instrument track, and it doesn't really sound right. It doesn't sound even. It doesn't sound combined. You do not get that with Famous Last Words. All the music tracks are on par with each other. Both guitarists are on par. Bass is on par. The drums are like perfect. Now I'm not saying that, bands, I'm not saying bands in particular, but I'm just saying I've heard a few bands who have lacked in that, especially that consistency for 3 straight albums. One album be fine, one album be perfect, the next album comes out and you're like, this doesn't seem right, but you get over it. They make good music. That's what they are intended. They are here to make good fucking music, and you get that with the Incubus. Like I said, the story, on the other hand, I don't really have it point, but I will. It just takes time. But if I had to take a wild guess, from listening to Pretty in Porcelain and The Judged and Marinate, I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm not really sure. I don't know how to read. It sounds like the story might be in somewhere between the lines of abuse. I'm not really sure on that. Because I read in an interview that JT said that it kind of picks up with Two-Face Charade. Two-Face Charade was clearly was jealousy and murder. Clearly. yeah, if you haven't got that, you need to go back and listen to that album. But, you know, Abuse kind of falls into that particular. And if you just listen to the lyrics of The Judged, especially the chorus, you can hear it much, much more. But the other thing I love about this album too is they bring an acoustic song in. That is right. Famous Last Words has done 2 acoustic songs. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. I'm sure they did more, but they did their first. Like I said, I'm not really 100% sure, but they did "I'll Be Home Soon" on the It's All Acoustic compilation by Revival Records, which was a success. And they did how the Mighty Mock the Weak here on the Incubus. Great fucking song. Definitely is my favorite, just because I love acoustic music. I really do. And that is one thing with Famous Last Words that I love too, is that they can do hardcore. One song you'll hear, like The Judged is right before How the Mighty Mock the Weak. So you hear The Judge and then it goes straight into an acoustic song, and it's like they are just so good at doing both. They can go from hardcore to acoustic to even, it doesn't even have to be hardcore. Like, can't really think of a perfect example of that, but just because you're a post-hardcore band doesn't mean that's all you have to do. And that's awesome with Famous Last Words, is they are labeled a post-hardcore band, but they showed us that they can do more with an acoustic track. But as the weeks progress, I will give you my full review on the album. I'll go by song, but right now it's just a quick little, well, not really quick, so I'm running 7 minutes here, but I wanted to show you the Incubus. Remember, September 30th, 2016. And if you have not checked out Two-Face Charade, Console of the Dead, definitely check those out. And also check out Pick Your Poison. And also check out In Your Face EP. There was another EP that they released before that, which was under their first band name. I don't remember the name of it, but it's really hard to find that EP. So I wish you all have a good night, and I'll see you later.